Hi everybody. Today I'm going to make rice pilaf. I want to thank everybody for being here and thank my subscribers. Everybody that has recently subscribed, I welcome you and I hope you're happy here. Thanks very much. We'll get you turned around now and start. Okay, here we are ready to go. First thing I'm going to do is melt the 3 tablespoons of butter that I have. Come on, baby. This isn't going well. Hope this will work. Yeah, it works. There we go. Now, I'm going to melt the butter. And we're going to add the onions and we're going to add the onions and the celery. We have 1 onion chopped fine and 2 celery ribs, which is like 2 tablespoons or something like that. We're going to put the onions and celery in and let them get translucent. Yeah. Let that cook for a few minutes. Chopping up a hairball, honey. I told you you shouldn't add that squirrel. That's the garlic, which there is 2, the equivalent of 2 minced cloves. I use the paste, so it's probably a teaspoon or teaspoon and a half of paste garlic. Now that that's fragrant, you put in the spices, which is, let's see, half a teaspoon of cumin, half a teaspoon of ground turmeric, and half a teaspoon of cinnamon. And you just get that mixed up in there. And let those get fixed for a little bit. Okay. I'm going to add the chicken stock. The currants. And the rice. Now the recipe says to dry the rice off in the pan. I forgot to do it. It's going to be fine. You just got to do what you got to do. When this comes back up to a boil, I'm going to cover it and put it in the oven, which has been preheated to 350 degrees. The peas will go in just before I put it in the oven. I actually like my peas pretty much, I like them bright green if I can have them that way, and not very well cooked, but this is the way it's going, so I'm going by the recipe. I always try to follow the recipe when I'm teaching somebody else. They can decide later if they want to do the same thing. Okay, I think we're about at it. Oops, that's hot. Maybe I'll do it this way. Okay. Okay, we'll be back in 15 minutes when it's out. Okay, we're back. It's been 15 minutes, and I will have to let this sit for 15 minutes more. I wish they made oven doors that swang sideways so they were out of your way. We need to let this rest for 15 minutes with the lid on. So we'll be back again. Hold on just a little bit more. All right, folks, it's out of the oven and it's cooled down for 15 minutes. And we're going to try it out. Whoops, I gotta get the pine nuts on it. That looks good and it smells wonderful. Oh, clear. Pine nuts. I knew I had them over here someplace. They said 1/4 cup. That's okay. I like the crunch. And I didn't have much there anyway. This is lunch. And it's very, very hot. Oh, yum. I love this. It's warm. I mean, it's cold out today and it's rainy. And it's got a lot of flavor and a lot of spice. And I'll recommend it to anybody. Talk to you later. Bye-bye.